Good morning, my dear learners. How are you? I think all of you are fine. I am also fine. Today, I like to take another class on completing sentences, and I am going to conduct the class for the students of class 11 and 12. And I think all of you stay with me till the end of the class. And this topic is very important because if you can make new sentences, then it will be very easy for you to speak English, to communicate with others in English. So I think all of you will enjoy the class, and I request to all of you take a khata and try to note down what I say if there is something important for you or new for you. Okay. And in my previous class I discussed how to complete sentence, and then I told you that I mentioned some important rules for completing sentence. Today I like to complete some new sentences, and in my previous class so far as I can remember that I discussed how to complete a sentence if there is conjunction either when, as or since. Okay. Now we shall practice something new. Please try to follow me. He went to market so that oblique in order that. You have to complete the rest part of the sentence. He went to market. This is a clause and this is a conjunction, and what type of conjunction is it? And I mentioned that in a previous class I mentioned some subordinating conjunction, and if you can remember the names of the subordinate conjunction, then each one is also a subordinate conjunction, but the beginning sentence there is no conjunction before this clause, so this clause is main clause or principal clause, but you have to write down another clause. That clause will be subordinate clause because this is an subordinating conjunction. But what type of tense would be used here? As the first part of the sentence or the beginning clause is in simple past, so you have to complete the next part of the sentence using simple past. So we know we have to use another clause. And what are the basic characteristics of a clause? A clause must have a subject and have a finite verb. So we have to here use a subject and a finite verb, and that finite verb should be written in simple past form. Understand? Okay. So I am going to write down or complete the sentence, but you must keep in mind you have to maintain the meaning of the sentence. So he went to market so that he could buy a new shirt. He could buy a new shirt. Okay. Now I am going to write down another sentence. The boy studied seriously so that dash. Please try to follow me. This part of the sentence has been written in simple present. So the next part of the sentence must be written maintaining present form of the verb. So, I can write, the boy studied seriously so that he can make a good result. So that he can make a good result. Understand? Now, I am going to write down another sentence. The girl went to the kitchen so that dash. Please try to follow me. Went to the kitchen. This part of the sentence has been written in past form. In past form. So we can complete the sentence using simple past form. So that she could help her mother in cooking. So that she could help her mother in cooking. I think if such type of sentences are given in your exam, then you will be able to complete them skillfully, or you will face no problem. Okay, now I am going to practice another structure. So dot dot that. So dot dot that. Now I am going to write a sentence. The man is so weak that dash. Another sentence. The weather was so rough or foul that dash. Usually, so dot dot that is such type of a structure. After that, you have to complete the sentence using negative sense or meaning. Using negative sense or meaning. But we must keep in mind that we have to maintain the sequence of tenses. That means the first part of the sentence and the latter part of the sentence, both part of the sentence should be written using the same tense. As the first or the beginning part of the sentence is given or has been given in simple present form, then the latter part of the sentence must be in simple present form, but the latter part should be in negative sense. That means the latter part must bear the meaning or must be in negative form. The man is so weak that he cannot walk. Here negative form of the verb has been used. The weather was so foul or so rough. This part of the sentence is in simple past. So we can write down or complete the sentence in such way. The weather was so rough or foul that we could not go out. We could not go out. Okay. If plus present indefinite plus comma plus future indefinite or future indefinite plus if plus present indefinite. Now, I think all of you are known to the structure of both tenses, present indefinite and future indefinite. I am going to write down a sentence, then it will be very easy for you. If it rains, comma, another sentence, I can help you if dash. Now try to follow me. Structure: if present indefinite, subject plus V1. This is the structure of simple present or present indefinite, and you have to complete the latter part of the sentence using future indefinite. And what will be the structure of this sentence? Subject plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus extension. So we have to write down the latter part of the sentence following this structure. Following this structure. If it rains, I shall not go out without an umbrella. And this part of the sentence may be or should be written I can help you if you want. If you want, here subject plus V1, that means simple present. Simple present. My dear students, today I like to stop here, and in my next class I shall take another class on this topic, and I think all of you will go through the rules of completing sentences. Thank you all.